Alrighty, what is quacking, everybody? So, with no third kits on the horizon whatsoever, even after the switch to direct, I don't think we're getting third kits. I was just cooking up some kits. I made them a while ago before any type of news or anything came out, in hopes third kits might come out. But I made these a long time ago, probably about like 4 or 5 months ago. And I was like, oh, let me see what I was cooking. So I went back and looked at some of these weapon kits that I made. And I guess I just, named the folder Kits No One Asked For. So I'm going to show 5 of them today. And I think these are just 5 kits that I believe no one asked for. I think no one would want. I think these would actually make people upset if they were in the game. So if you like these kits or don't like these kits, you should subscribe anyways. So without further ado, I'm going to get into the first one here. Everybody loves Gal. We all remember Gal. If you remember Splatoon 2, you have maybe K-Gal PTSD perhaps. But Gal is still really solid of a weapon. It is still used a bunch. Top tier weapon. Amazing weapon. And I was like, it should be even more top tier. And even though Trizooka got a nerf, it's still used. Probably could swap it out for a Crab or some other specials these days. But Burst Bomb Trizooka for Gal. I think that'd be a really amazing combo, and I think a lot of people would absolutely want this. I don't think there'd be any complaints. I don't think this weapon would dominate the meta or anything. I think this would be very low-key, if I do say so myself. So, Burst Bomb Trizooka, really not that big of an issue with the Trizooka nerfs, and I have tons and tons of clips of people just standing in the middle of my Trizooka shots, not dying. So yeah, that's why Trizooka's not broken. So I feel like this Gal would actually underperform and Vanilla Gal would still, take the cake. Like, let's say, this is like Kensa 52 Gal Burst Bomb Trizooka, it would definitely underperform V-Gal, because V-Gal is just so much superior. Wall lets it hold space better. Whale is just really annoying to deal with on the Gal as well when it's hunting you down. So I think this is just something that, we could get it and people would be okay with it. There would definitely be zero complaints about this weapon. And it definitely would be, low key. I really feel like that, just be low key. Next, because we do not have any sort of missiles on a shooter in this game. There's only missiles on Wiper Deco, not Foil Flings, a regular Flingza, Gootuber, and what's the other weapon? Wellstring, or not Wellstring, Reflux. Yeah, those are the 4 weapons. We do not have a Tenta missile on a shooter, and I feel like Junior would be the best weapon to put on it. And you pair that with Fizzy Bomb, and I think we got a good Junior here. I think this is a decent Junior. I think V Junior again would still take the cake over this. You have Bubble and Double Bomb Bubble, so I think it'd be really good. But Fizzy Tenta Missile Junior, I feel like is something that the world could enjoy. I feel like we could all enjoy just Tenta missiles, and I think if we just made the Tenta missiles like 190, 180p, nothing too crazy, I think 220's way too aggressive for Tenta missiles. So, just a 190, 180, couple special charge ups, use that. I think Splattershot Jr. with Fizzy Tenta missiles would be a very solid weapon. Be niche on a couple comps here and there. Definitely wouldn't see a lot of play. I feel like I definitely don't think it'd be on any type of, zones comps per se. Definitely wouldn't, dominate splatter zones, and definitely wouldn't be annoying for some like even tower perhaps. So yeah, Splattershot Jr., Tenta missiles, Fizzy Bomb, double Fizzy missiles. Is it really that strong? Is it really? You gotta think about it. I don't think it's that strong, not as strong as V Jr. Next is something that I feel like this might beat out V-Slosh right here. This might beat it out. I'm not too confident, but this might beat out V-Slosh for the third weapon. A third kit slosher with Burst Bomb Crab Tank. It might be there. Crab Tank's just a solid specials. So I feel like Slosher with a crab would be absolutely amazing, and Burst Bomb would be a great combo tool, and that's where I feel like this could beat out V-Slosh. It really could. I'm kind of confident in this one. I don't know if it'd be able to keep up with stuff like the likes of S-Blast and stuff like that, but, you know, it could definitely put in some work. It could definitely rival V-Slosh, give it a run for its money, you know. Burst Bomb, like I said, good combo tool. This would just be probably great on all modes, you know. Tower control would be great, you know. Throw a Crab Tank out there to help the tower push. You can use it for just all sorts of things. So I feel like this is definitely something that could be very good. I think we would have to like play it, so you know, if someone mods it into a Splatoon setting and we play with it, you know, I think that, you know, would, you know, let us know how good it is. But, you know, this would have to be tested for sure if it came out today. Now, Splatana Stamper, I think this one's okay. Like, all sarcasm aside, I think this one's like fine. I think it would be decent. It would be usable for sure. But like, I think the big thing about you know, with V Stamper with Zipcaster is it could definitely do a lot, and it has Burst Bomb. I think just Burst Bomb is overall the best sub for this. You can still combo with Fizzy Bomb for sure, but it's a lot more finesse. But you can paint with Fizzy Bomb and, you know, get Zuka safely. So I think this would be a very solid weapon. Would we see it? Probably, but I think V Stamper would, you know, like I said, have a lot more oomph to it with, you know, the Burst Bomb combo pairing. So I think this would be okay. I think that like sarcasm aside, I think this would be pretty solid. I don't think it would absolutely just like destroy the entire game, but it would be like a really good weapon for the most part. And lastly, because I feel like all of our cooler methods just really aren't hitting enough. I think we need more cooler weapons, and I think having a Splash with Tacticooler Fizzy Bomb would absolutely be the way to go. Probably wouldn't outshine V-Splash though. I think Crab Burst Bomb is still very strong, but having a good, you know, paint heavy weapon that could probably paint and get Tacticooler faster than NZAP, you know, this would be something. So, you know, I think this weapon would, you know, work wonders for sure. Tacticooler is such an underrated special. Like, people are running Coolerless these days. Cooler just isn't what it used to be. It's been getting hit with, you know, nerfs and stuff like that. The weapons that use it have been getting hit with nerfs. So I like, Cooler's just so underrepresented. And I feel it just needs a good, strong painting weapon to really, you know, bring it back into the fold, you know, like bring back Cooler. Like why do we all hate Cooler, really? Like think about why you hate Cooler, and you're just wrong for hating it. Like, Tacticooler is just a chill guy. It gives you chill sodas, you know, and then you pair it with Splash-O-Matic, one of the best painting weapons in the game, with a Fizzy Bomb, you know, to boot. I think this, you know, could really make Tacticooler just, you know, something again, you know. Hashtag make Tacticooler great again. Like, I think Tacticooler is just, you know, needs to be brought back into the limelight. Now, this is the last one I'm going to show for today. I got plenty more in this folder, but the last one I want to, you know, show off the day just a little bit is, honestly, this is like my personal Tri-Slosher, like right here. Like, either swap Crab Tank with triple splashdown or Crab Tank. I do not care. Like, I just want a Tri-Slosher with a good kit, because I used to main Tri-Slosher in S2. Tri-Slosher was great. I was more of a Tri-Nouveau connoisseur type of guy, so, you know, I also play V-Tri as well, but, you know, I was a Nouveau kind of guy. But, you know, like, I just want Tri-Slosher back. For the love of God, I just want Tri-Slosher back. Like, please give me a usable Tri-Slosher. We're not getting third kits, I know, but for Splatoon 4, like, if I could, you know, I get to wait around for the next 5 years. If Tri-Slosher's still ass in 5 years, I'm gonna be upset. Like, how are you gonna do that to me? So, you know, if Tri-Slosher had a third kit, this is what I would put on it, or give it triple splashdown, because this would just be amazing. I just want Tri-Slosher to be good. I just want it to be good, and that's just what I need in my life, is Tri-Slosher. But those were all, you know, my funny little weapons. I got more in a folder, so I would be happy to make more of these videos if y'all enjoy. And if you did enjoy, don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.